Hi, my name is Elin Trader, and today I want to talk about the following topic. The internet is full of videos where people grow a deposit from a small amount to hundreds of dollars. It looks impressive, but usually no one shows how it actually works in real life. Today I'm doing the same kind of experiment. I'm starting with a minimum deposit on pocket option $50, and my goal is to reach $400–500 balance. No legends, I'll simply show the mechanics and decisions making directly on the chart. On Telegram, I post trades, breakdowns, and education in simple language. If you want to see this not just once, but regularly, the link is in the description and the pinned comment. There's a lot of useful information there. I share some of my own tips, and overall we talk a lot about trading and the nuances of working on the platform. I want to set some rules for today's challenge, so everything is transparent and fair. I'm working in quick trading mode. Today I'll use two timings: short 15-second trades and calmer 1-minute trades. For indicators, I'm using Bollinger Bands plus standard levels. I do technical analysis, analyze candle behavior, everything as usual. If the market is choppy, I skip it. I don't enter just for the sake of a trade. No endless all-ins. If the market breaks the logic, that's a stop. This is risk management, and it must be a rule. We don't take unnecessary risks. I remind you that the best strategy for beginners is to practice on a demo account first, then move to small amounts and gradually grow your deposit. Gain experience and trade fully, but with a cool head and an analytic approach. So, opening our indicator. Here it is. I'll explain it simply. It consists of three lines: the upper band, the middle line, and the lower band. The idea is very simple. When the price touches the upper band, the market is often overbought, and a pullback downward may occur, just like what happened here. When the price touches the lower band, the market is often oversold and a pullback upward may start. Right now, a reversal may begin, and this candle is signaling that it's still fighting with the level. The indicator helps us spot market reversal. The middle line is like a center that price likes to return to. For example, right now it could return to this level. An important point: in a strong trend, price can ride the band. That's why I add a filter. I look at levels and take entries only when I see that the price has truly hit a level and is giving a reaction. Now let's try working with fast trades. 15 seconds. The price has just broken the bottom I marked, touched the lower band, and I'm opening a buy. I wait just a moment and enter. Alright, 15 seconds entered. And here the candle goes up. Excellent. We have 5 seconds left until expiration. You see, we entered on time. The band was touched. We entered and we immediately made a solid profit. Congratulations to everyone. Now it's touching the upper band and a small reversal downward is possible. We'll take a sell. We enter here. It's still pulsing upwards. We always remember that some trades can close in a loss, but in the long run we'll cover them. But here you see we closed in profit. Great. 2 trades in a row, and we already have $68 on the balance. We're moving gradually. We can increase the position size. I'll continue working with this euro-dollar pair for now. It's touching the upper band again, possible reversal downward. We open. Yes, we chose a good entry moment. It moved a bit back, but now a further breakdown downward is possible. It's pulsing, breaking the level, and we close. You see, that order was unsuccessful. No problem, we keep working. Remember, false breakouts happen. This is a market, it reacts to everything and you can't predict everything. We entered with the correct logic based on the band, but the market moved sharply in the other direction. That's normal, no need to worry about it. We'll still come out in profit in the long run. I said $30 and wait for a buy entry. We enter, and now the upward pull starts right after our entry. Excellent, the price is leveling out. We entered at the very bottom, and as you can see, we've already recovered what we lost previously. Great. Now there will be another series of short trades. I'm waiting for the band touch. Let's see a small 15-second impulse. It's pulsing toward a buy. When it touches the band, we can go for a sell. Entered. Now a reversal is quite possible because it's touching the upper band, and here it is, the candle appears. Let's see how strong it will be. It's going down nicely, and we close in profit. As you can see, we already have $100 on the balance. That's twice our initial deposit. Now I'll switch to another currency pair and work with it. Don't forget, we choose currency pairs based on these metrics. The payouts must be above 80%. This is important. Such pairs are more stable and better for trading. We choose Canadian dollar and Japanese yen. Open the chart and first determine the overall trend. I start with the hourly time frame. There's a downward trend. It reached a strong peak and is now gradually moving down. The overall trend is downward, but we look at the 1-minute chart to catch the structure and impulse. It's pulsing upward slightly, but the overall tendency is forming. You can see several candles in a row, a bearish candle pattern. Some upward spikes appear, but overall the trend is still down. Now we'll work with short time frames again here. I open a sell when the price touches the middle band and starts moving downward. You see how important it is to enter at the right moment. This indicator shows it very well. And we close in profit. Great. We already have $130 on the balance. In a very short time, we've done a lot of work, but we haven't reached our goal yet. We're getting closer step by step. Now the price is touching the lower band and the buy is possible. I open a buy and here the reversal starts. Interesting. Will it break lower? It's pulsing strongly, but in our direction. Oh, there was a breakdown. No problem, that's normal. Remember, not all trades are winners. Breakouts like this happen. Now I'll switch to a calmer 1-minute mode. Using martingale, I increase the amount by 1.5 times and open a buy. Because we entered when the price touched the lower band, and within 1 minute I expect a clear reversal in our favor. Overall, this strategy works very well. Mixing short trades with longer ones allows you to build your balance faster. but you must not act chaotically. All actions must be based on logic, even if the market goes against you and a false breakout occurs. Remember, that's normal. We are learning. This is experience. And now the price is starting to reverse, just as I said. We entered when the band was touched, and now the reversal is happening. The order is about to close, and as you can see, a great profit. $142 on the balance. Now I want to look at higher time frames to see the bigger picture on this pair. If you take the 4-hour time frame, you can see the overall tendency. There was an upward move, and now a downward reversal is forming. It's important to analyze multiple time frames. We are working on the 1-minute chart now. 2 candles are forming. According to the 2-candle rule, we can enter a buy. I enter with $60 on a buy. We open an order and wait. Oh, now the 3rd candle goes up. Nice, a strong upward move. Again, we choose the right moment. Determining the right entry moment is crucial, no matter which time frame you are trading. After this trade closes, I think I'll switch back to short trades and maybe choose another currency pair so we can work with different pairs today and see different situations. That's always useful. This trade should close in profit. 2 large candles are forming. A strong downward reversal may happen later, and we could trade that as well. It's important to see whether the market is clean. Yeah. If I see chop-tight bands, no movement, I immediately say the market is dirty and skip it. As you can see, we closed in profit. Great. Now I'll do a series of short 15-second trades. We'll look at the 1-minute time frame. There's a slight upward bias. We open as it pulses upward. It's moving up nicely, reaching the band, and then reversal may occur, so I'm confident. We wait a bit for a pullback and open another buy. It should move roughly to this band. The trend is forming 2 candles in a row. Even if we miss one order, we'll cover it later with a larger size. But I think it will break through now. It didn't, no problem. We choose $100. Now it's touching the upper band and a downward move is possible. We watch for a bearish candle. It's confirmed and moving down well. We choose a larger amount using martingale to cover previous losses. We work with this carefully and look at that, what a solid profit. Now we'll do a couple more short trades. I leave 115 seconds. It strongly touches the lower band. We open a buy. And it starts leveling in our favor. Great, we entered in a very good moment. It's pulsing a bit now, but the reversal is obvious. 2 candles in a row, the 2-candle rule worked again. Profit. Great. We now have 377 on the balance. I think we'll move to another currency pair and work with it in detail. Let it be British pound and dollar, the famous pair among traders. First, I immediately mark levels on the minute chart. Don't forget to mark levels, they always help in the long run. They're like our footprints, we see how the market developed. We draw horizontal levels support is defined. On the hourly time frame, the trend is downward. Now I'll open some short trades. The price has reached the previous minimum. We can open a buy. The price touches the band and we enter. Look at that move. Right after we entered, the strong rise began. This shows how important it is to identify the entry moment. Great! I think I'll open one more 1-minute order and we'll reach today's goal. I set 1 minute 100. I wait for a small dip in this candle and then enter. We enter a buy as it touches the band. There's a small breakdown downward, no problem, we observe. Even if this trade doesn't work, I can always compensate on 15-second trades. There's more noise there, but I only take the clearest touches when working with short time frames. With longer trades, it's calmer, we rely on levels. You can see that a pair of candles is forming now. A large candle shot upward and another is forming. We entered here more with the trend. The trend is leveling towards the level we marked. This is a confident entry. This is an example of a confident trade entry. If you approach trading calmly and rely on both indicators and technical analysis, there's nothing complicated here. You can see it yourself. Some trades close in profit, some in loss, but we recover them. And we close in profit. Yeah, great. So friends, as you can see, we now have 553 on the balance and we've reached the goal of our challenge. What do I want to say in conclusion? Of course, let's talk about mistakes. Why do people blow deposit growth challenges? They enter without confirmation, just because the price touched something. You can't rely on just one factor. I never get tired of repeating this. The trade is chop when the bands are narrow. That's also a no. You must always watch how the bands are positioned. If they're tight, it's chop, a chaotic market, and a sign not to enter the pair. Another mistake is trying to recover when the logic is already broken. We recovered here logically. Our loss in trades were due to sharp false breakouts, but we continued trading according to logic. Carefully increased position size using martingale, and that's why we ended up with excellent profit. The fourth mistake is making too many trades in a row, catching randomness. One trade hasn't even closed yet and they open another. That's just button clicking. There's no logic in that, it's gambling. And we don't rely on luck here, we rely on analysis. Deposit growth is not magic, it's about choosing the right moments. It's better to make 5-7 quality entries than 20-30 random chaotic actions. Chaotic actions will drain your deposit. Confident entries will grow it. That's the mechanics. 15-second trades reaction from the band and the level. 1-minute trades, calmer pullback entries. If you want me to do these growth challenges and breakdowns regularly, join my Telegram. The link is in the description and the pinned comment. Thank you very much for watching. See you in my next videos. Good trading to everyone. Bye!